I hit it with some 100 grit sandpaper. Why 100 grit sandpaper, Walt? Well, it's real simple. You don't need your workbench top to be smooth as glass. In fact, some people will actually take a toothing plane to their bench top and scrape it with a toothing plane very fine to give it some grip. I'm okay with 100 grit sandpaper. Now, for years, I would use this refinisher. It's called Kramer's Best Antique Improver. Now, this is a 14-part, all natural wood finish, antique finish restorer, polish. I don't know the exact ingredients. I have an inkling because when I was doing trade shows, I oftentimes would be next to John T. Kramer, who makes this solution. And so we've talked, and he did not confirm nor deny if there was beeswax in here, which I'm pretty sure there's beeswax. I'm pretty sure there is linseed oil. I'm pretty sure there is turpentine. I'm pretty sure there is shellac and alcohol and some other resins and oils, okay? But since this requires constant coats to really build up protection, I didn't want to do that this year, okay? I wanted to move on to something even simpler. So in my wood turning, I have used Tried and True. Tried and True makes a couple of different tung oil finishes. Now, this is their original Danish oil finish. Now, Danish oil finish typically was oil, resin, or oil, varnish, and solvent. Well, this is only oil. That's it. And what this is polymerized tung oil. What is polymerized tung oil? In the easiest way to explain, it is pure natural tung oil which has had its composition changed. Now, I'm not sure if they do it by heat alone, heat in a vacuum chamber. I don't know the process. But what happens is the oils are connected by all these different chains. I'm not a chemist, okay, so forgive me if I mess this up. But when you polymerize it, the chains change, either shorter or longer, I forget which it is, and it allows the oils to dry faster, okay? So I like that. Now, the other thing about this finish that I used to really like for my wood turning, for my salad bowls, was it's non-toxic from the moment you apply it. So you don't have to wear gloves. You can wear gloves if you want to protect your hands from the oil, just so you don't get oil all over other things. Now, typically, after sanding, the next step is burnishing with fine steel wool. I'm not going to do that on the workbench top. I don't need to, because I'm not trying to get a shiny finish. I just want to seal and protect it. So I've had this for a long time. I'm hoping it's still good. It sounds liquid in the can. And it looks fine. By the way, That's a neat little gizmo. They used to give these away in hardware stores because hardware stores you used to get cans that had flip top lids of dryers and solvents, and then you had to use a screwdriver to open the can. But if you can get one of these, I'll look and see if I can get you a link on Amazon. These are really good to have in the workshop, not only to open up your soda bottle, but also to open up cans effortlessly and without damaging them. So, the instructions on the tried and true Danish oil. Now, this is not to be confused with the other one that is an oil wax mixture. I don't want wax on this. I just want the oil. But the instructions say to apply a very thin coat. So you know what that means to most of us woodworkers, right? That means you drench it, right? No. You just dampen your cloth or your rag if you're going to use a rag, and then apply it and rub it in. And I have some cloth rags out here in the workshop. What I'll do is come back in a few minutes and I will burnish it off. But we're talking very thin coats. And I do not like these round dog holes all over my workbench top. But it's what we got.